Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy P on the corner, in the corner boxing. What is fight week for Robert Easter Jr. versus Mikey Garcia? And hey man, it's going down July the 28th, Staples Center, Los Angeles, California. Hey look man, it's a Showtime event. Y'all tune in. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. Look, a lot of people talking about how Mikey Garcia seems to be overlooking and, you know, straight up, just like just straight up and down, just like looking past Robert Easter Jr., which is true, man. But I'm gonna tell you this, you know, a lot of time, man, look, these boxers are very ambitious, and you know, it takes, to be a fighter, you have to have a certain type of pride. And you know, along with that pride comes, you know, ambition. You know what I'm saying? So these guys are ambitious about other fights besides the one that's in front of them, although sometimes that can hurt them, overlooking the fighter. But I mean, I understand, but at the same time, I see where a lot of people are coming from, because Mikey Garcia had, you know, even though he has this planned fight and it's been for a little minute, he continues to talk in the media about other fights past Robert Easter Jr., which, hey, look, to be honest, yes, the young man does have other opportunities, win or lose after this fight, because he holds belts in more than just this weight class. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting to unify 135. So, you know, so in the lightweight division, Mikey Garcia is trying to unify at this point. So, you know, as well as Robert Easter Jr. And both of them has expressed that, hey, you know, they want to do other things greater after this fight. Robert Easter Jr. talks about holding all 4 of the major sanctioning body titles. But I'm going to tell you this. If Mikey Garcia is looking past Robert Easter Jr., he is making a big mistake. And I'm going to tell you, you know, his last couple fights, you know, he has his last few, you know, I say big competition fights, he did struggle. But I mean, if you look at it, Javier Fortuna and Dennis Shavakov were both southpaws. Now they both were shorter fighters, but they are both southpaws. Now, Comey, when he fought Richard Comey was closer to his height, although he is an orthodox guy. You know what I'm saying? But he did struggle against the 2 southpaws, and quite frankly, he did, you know, somewhat struggle against Richard Comey, you know. But I'm gonna tell you this right here: as an orthodox fighter, Mikey Garcia, with his height, there is some physical challenges, and I'm gonna tell you this: Mikey Garcia does know how to cut distance. You know, he's a seasoned guy in this game, even though he, you know what I'm saying, he's a seasoned guy. You know, he grew up, you know, in the atmosphere of boxing. You know, his older brother was a boxer. His dad has been a trainer, you know, Mexican American, in the gym every day. You know what I'm saying? So he knows a lot about the sport, ins and outs. And I'm going to tell you, he knows how to cut distance. But I'm going to tell you this right here. As a shorter guy, fighting a taller guy, there is always that physical challenge there. Now you might say, well, he struggled against shorter guys in Fortuna and Shavakov. Yes, but that was a different dynamic, because both these guys were very awkward southpaws. And Mikey Garcia is not he's not an awkward type of guy, you know. Now he does have some very great attributes, you know what I'm saying, in his boxing game. He fights very beautifully. He changes levels well. He translates offense to defense well. I mean, he has a beautiful fight game, but he's not really awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys were. You know what I'm saying? Like a Javier Fortuna. He's just not, he doesn't present that type of target. And I'm going to tell you, when Robert Easter Jr. fought Comey, I'm going to tell you really what swayed the fight a different way is Robert Easter Jr. using his jab. And I hope that's something that he'll bring into play. And if he does, this will be a good fight. If not, like I said, you know Robert Easter Jr. has that habit of giving up his height and trying to fight on the inside. And I'm going to tell you what, Mikey Garcia will pick him apart. And because Mikey Garcia does that well, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, I got a feeling Kevin Cunningham, now I'm going to tell you, I know this, I'm not naive. I know that in one training camp with a trainer, you cannot conquer the world. I understand that. But I know that Kevin Cunningham is going to, at the least, key in on him using his jab. And that's really all he needs to do. Now, past this fight, Robert Easter Jr. does need to learn how to get behind his length and his reach. You know what I'm saying? He stands at 5'11" in this lightweight division. That is a very big advantage, especially with a 76-inch reach. Listen, this young man does have a quick jab. He just needs to use it. And I'm going to tell you what he needs to do to keep Mikey Garcia at bay is to double up the jab. Double up the jab, and I think that this will make this fight a lot different than a lot of people is thinking that it's going to be. Now, I'm going to tell you, I just want to see a good fight. But I'm going to tell you, I think Kevin Cunningham, you know, Robert Easter Jr. choosing to make that change in his camp, I think that is going to be paramount, and I know that he has him working hard. That's no doubt about it. We all know Kevin Cunningham's reputation as far as that is concerned. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. Robert Easter Jr. has been a little nonchalant about saying, hey, he say Mikey Garcia is gonna be an easy win. Now, I mean, hey, look, fighters have a lot of pride. It takes a certain level of pride to even be a fighter. You know what I'm saying? To even get in that ring and risk your life. But I won't be as so cocky as to say that this is going to be an easy win for Robert Easter Jr. But I will say, man, if he use his physical attributes, it will be a challenging fight for Mikey Garcia. Now, I'm not saying either way, you know, if Robert Easter's going to win, if Mikey Garcia is going to win. I'm ready to see a good fight, and I'm going to tell you this right here. Mikey Garcia does not need to overlook Robert Easter Jr. Now, I'm going to tell you, that's very cut and dry, but I'm going to tell you this right here, man. I'm going to do another video that's going to mostly be about Mikey Garcia. This is mostly about, I just want to talk a little bit about Robert Easter Jr. But this young man, just to give it to you, look, I mean, everybody know, but he is 21-0 with 14 KOs. He stands at 5'11" with a 76-inch reach. Listen, we all know that he does give up his height to fight on the inside. And sometimes he even smothers his work. I'm going to tell you, in the fight, he hurt Richard Comey a couple times in the fight. And I think he got a little bit too close to him, trying to keep him on the ropes. I think he should have gave him a little distance. He began to smother his work. He probably could have got Richard Comey out of there, but Comey was holding on for dear life. But I think that Robert Easter Jr. tried to get a little too close to him when he had him hurt. He should have gave himself some distance so he had room to work, you know. And that's the thing with Robert Easter Jr. He's going to need to double up his jab, and he is going to have to keep his distance and not smother his work on the inside. But hey, look, man, like I say, I'm looking to see a good fight. I will give some highlights in this fight. This Daddy Pete on the corner, in the corner boxing. I'm excited about this card. Y'all already know that Luis Ortiz is also on the undercard. So hey, man, this thing is going down. July the 28th, a Showtime event. It's happening in Los Angeles at this, Staples Center, man. This Daddy P on the corner, in the corner boxing. Slap that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to be notified every time it goes down. I got some more videos coming for you for Fight Week. Robert Easter Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. Out of there.